Boys, we're back with another... What is going on upstairs? Jesus Christ. Just hear so many explosions. Alright, we gotta check this out. There's just so many explosions up here. Okay, guys, we're back at it again with another... Oh, okay, that's happening. Okay, that's cool. But we're back at it again with another Zerd video, another Zerd review. This guy's rocking the New Monarchy gear. Just in case you missed it, you know, I don't want to brag or anything, but New Monarchy won the faction rally. I knew that we're going to win the damn faction rally. Why? Because we got not only the coolest looking gear, but we also have the coolest looking shaders. And yes, our weapons aren't that great, but look at this, boys. This is the New Monarchy. Okay, fine. Zerd video. Let's get started. Zerd review. Listen, we got the hard light, okay? Now, you know, a lot of you guys are still playing Destiny 2. A lot of you guys are not like me, where you don't really play Destiny 2 as much. You know, it's crazy because I told my clan, oh my god, we're gonna be playing so much. Yeah, we're not really a clan anymore. We kind of like broke up, kind of all of us. We don't really play together as much. This game music is lit, by the way. Let me just put the volume down. This is making me want to punch a baby in the face. In a good way, and not an insulting way, of course. But anyways, let's get started. Hard light, okay? I can't believe I said that. But anyway, stability. You know, you would think that this auto rifle is like the best. You would think this auto rifle, since it has no quote-unquote fall-off damage, is amazing, right? And since it has max stability, it's super beastly. Guess what? It's not. It's garbage. Okay, seriously though, this auto rifle is so bad. Okay, and the reason why it's so bad is because the recoil on this thing is just extremely all over the place. It's ridiculous. It feels as if Bungie just ported the hard light from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, and they didn't fix this weapon at all whatsoever. They just said, yeah, just throw it in a random weapon generator. Let's see what we get, son. Oh, we got the 3 different elements. Yeah, sure. Let's just slap that on and let's just put it in Destiny 2. Let's just say it's a new and improved hard light, but not really. All right, it's still the same hard light from Destiny 1. Ha 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 ha. Alright, matey. But anyways, that's basically what Bungie did with the hard light. Now, I do have to say, okay, the fact that you can change the element is extremely helpful, specifically on nightfalls, where of course, you know, the element change is important. But who does nightfalls? Like, any of you guys do nightfalls? I don't really do. If you're like the majority of the Destiny 2 player base, you probably don't really do nightfalls anymore because you're at max light level, which means this is kind of irrelevant. Also, I do have to say that changing elements in the middle of a nightfall isn't really like the greatest thing, because you are going to be open to enemy fire, so you guys do have to keep that in mind. With that said though, I do recommend that you guys get the hard light. It's a fun weapon to use. Why not? Oh, by the way, ricochet rounds are garbage. Like, if anyone tells you ricochet rounds are good, they're lying to you. Trust me, dude. Anyways, we got the lucky raspberry. He actually brought this before, but you know, it's all good. Increases the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenades, and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. If you throw an arc bolt grenade, there's a ton of enemies around. I'm talking about PvE enemies. You're gonna be able to get like half, 70% of your arc bolt, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But honestly, I don't know. Honestly, in my opinion, guys, I just always felt like Arc Bolt is like one of the most underwhelming grenades in the game. Basically, almost every single Hunter grenade is like extremely underwhelming, except the Void Wall grenade. That thing was beastly. Let's talk about the Karnstein armlets. Okay, these are of course the Warlock gloves. We got Vampire's Keris. Melee attacks grant health recovery and melee, grenade, and class ability energy. Okay, so when they say melee attacks, they actually mean like melee attacks, like this melee attack. Like let me just show you guys real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna show you guys. What I mean is that it's gonna be like your fiery melee and your actual regular melee. Okay, that's why, you know, this, what's this thing called, this exotic is actually pretty helpful. Because every time that you get a freaking, you know, every time that you do a melee attack, I mean, you get some health recovery, melee, grenade, and class ability energy. So I guess you could say you can basically, you know, hypothetically speaking, of course, if you're in PvE and you got the Karnstein armlets, you're gonna be able to do some pretty nice damage. As in, of course, you know, getting some melee attacks in and getting some melee energy or grenade energy or class ability energy. Now, my only problem with this is that this is a melee based exotic, and that's the only thing that it does. And let's face it, right, when in PvE, like against a boss or something like that, you've been like, oh, I got a melee. Now, yeah, you got a melee on Callus, of course, but the truth is, you're not going to be going around meleeing people, you know, on purpose, right? Like, you rarely use the melee when you're fighting people in PvE, which is why I think this exotic just isn't that great. But it's still an exotic to have. That's definitely one thing for sure. Of course, there are other warlock exotics that you can run, like the Eye of Another World, or the Crown of Tempest, maybe the Skull of Ahamkara if you're into the Nova Bomb. You can even run, yeah, the Lunafaction boots, or the Transversive Steps. Hey, if you're into those, you know, energy weapon reload thingy. I'm not into it, honestly, but a lot of people are. The point is, there's just better exotics to run out there for the warlock. We got the Synthoceps for the gauntlet. I mean, for the gauntlet. For Jesus Christ! I'm not restarting this video, alright? For the Titan, yes. Increase melee launch, improve melee damage when surrounded. No idea how big the melee damage is, just putting that out there. But I do know that the increased melee launch range, it's not huge, but it's pretty noticeable, okay? These are just gauntlets for the Crucible, okay? Oh, by the way, yeah, in the Crucible you are going to be meleeing a lot of things and stuff, so I guess you could say the Warlock exotic. Oh, I just woke up, I'm sorry. It's kind of alright, but the point is that Synthoceps is the way to go, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Warlock exotic, not as helpful. Some people, you know, say it's like A tier and stuff. I disagree. I'm not a melee type of guy, okay? I like to use my grenades. But anyways, yeah, Synthoceps, it's really good for PvE because your melee range with the Titan can get really ridiculous with this exotic. With that said, though, okay, I do think that this isn't a must-have, okay? Like, sure, I'm gonna get it. Like, as you guys can see right there, I'm gonna get the Karnstein armlets. I actually think I had these in the vault. Damn it, man. But whatever, I have a ton of legendary thingies. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this week in Xur. Not really. This week's Xur video. So if you guys enjoyed the video, why don't you drop it a like? Why don't you subscribe to my channel? Why don't you check out my other videos? Yeah, that's right. You know you want to. But anyways, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. And of course, thank you very much for watching. Peace out and see you on the next one.